Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Welcome to my cross-watchers. Cross-watcher, you could be dealing with a Pisces. The message could be for you. Take it however it resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind, these are general and timeless readings. If you guys are wanting to check out any of my services, everything is down below in the description box. So you can check out everything there. And yeah, my website link, all that good stuff is down below. And thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Let's dive into your message. Okay, what have we got? Yeah. Right now, Pisces, you could be in this perseverance energy. You just are kind of like unstoppable. You keep going in your situation. As I've said before, you could be feeling very influenced in general by Libra energy. So you could be working with truth and boundary. And because of that, the more that you put your boundaries up and protect your energy and persevere through the lessons that continue to come up, there's this whole thing around everything. The basis of everything is what you're releasing to make space for the new. There is the seed. Something new is brewing. What that is going to be different for all of you, but it looks like you are preparing for something brand new. And pretty much the way the universe is like trying to make this known to you more and more is it'll become known, or it will present itself as your boundaries go up and you're persevering over here on the other side. So I feel like the perseverance is more like the lessons that you learn about your boundaries, because that's the sword. There could also be something going on with communications, because that's air, but the sword is usually like deciphering the separation between your and someone else's energy. So that will become apparent more and more. Let's see. Yeah, we've got the World right at the top. Looks like you're going through a cycle completion. It could be with some kind of king energy. See the crown? Oh, some of you guys, you could be ending some kind of process, or some of you, if you were dealing with grief, this is a part of the completion. And some of you guys, you could have just been in this energy in general, is like you could have been grieving what is ending right now, but there's something new that's going to generate over here. I think it's going to feel very fulfilling, and you'll feel like you're in a more truthful situation, because it looks like you have a lot of education and knowledge behind your belt. All these lessons you tied up with the World card, it's really giving you this different line of sight. So you're sitting in Libra energy. How appropriate. Libra is influencing you. Libra season in general is influencing you to be very in your truth. You're really powerful, Pisces. Like I want to say that whatever you're getting ready for, this process, for those of you that are grieving, that is going to wrap up. It could be pretty soon. Maybe there's something about where you finally shift your view from what was lost. Maybe it was time or resources or whatever like that. Now you're looking toward what you do have and working off of that, okay? Aha. Wow. What an interesting combination. We have the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups that came out together. Wow. So you could be dealing with a water sign, but I think this, it could be a connection. There's a Cancer here, and it looks like you are moving in a different direction. I think for my sanity, I will say that is you. So you've got something going on between an emotional connection. I almost want to say, Pisces, like there's a particular relationship in your life that there is a strong emotional tie here, but you might be evolving emotionally. You could be maturing. There's a person here that might want to do something emotionally toward you. What? There's some kind of connection that could be coming to a close. Oops, there we go. Okay, we're just gonna start going from there. We have the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, look at all the fives. We have the Four of Cups. There's the brand new. It came right out. And then here is the Tower card. Okay. And then we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So there's going to be a lot of movement forward as well. It looks like you'll be taking quite a bit with you. Some of you guys might be considering travels. It's possible. Just in general. Oh, it looks like it's going to be really good. Okay. All right. So there is a significant ending that's taking place here. It could be between some kind of emotional tie that was taking place. It feels like you guys are wrapping up a pretty intense cycle in your life. Not going to lie. I'm also feeling like you might have an awareness, especially these are a lot of intuitive cards, but you could be kind of aware or in the truth of some kind of situation, or you know that there is some kind of abrupt ending that will come in. You might have kind of a heads up intuitively because you're right in your water element. I also feel like maybe there's some things here that you're looking back on, or you feel like you could have done better or handled a person or a connection a little bit better, but this is going to be a lot of forgiveness and compassion that comes over you because everything, maybe it's even tied to, what was I looking at? Yeah, the sword. This might be about the eclipse. A lot of things might officially come to the surface over here, and you might see what was unclear really clearly because there's all this truth that's going to come out, and there's something new generating here with the Seed card. You could have been planning for it anyway, and there's all this preparation that's going into whatever you want to man, there were just some things over here. I feel like this Five of Pentacles could be some kind of rejection or abandonment, or some of you guys, you were dealing with a person here and there could have been a discard. You could have been discarded by a particular person. Something surprising is going to come out with the eclipse. That's what it's showing me. Right now, you just have to keep doing what you're doing. Just put your head down, focus, and keep doing what you're doing. Because I feel like all of a sudden, things are just going to move really quickly. All of a sudden, you'll be there's just going to be this moment where you finally shift out of this energy. And for some of you guys, it might even be that you shift into gratitude. Like I said, you get your attention over here to what you're grateful for that you do still have. And then all of a sudden something will open up. It's like a new energy is going to shift and take place here. And it looks like there is a significant connection that's coming to an end. You could have been dealing with someone that was either like younger or emotionally younger. But in general, with the entanglement, you are growing and developing. That's why this might even feel like the Tower might be, it can feel like an existential crisis internally, that as you shift emotionally, this could even be tied to something that you guys experienced that was like really emotionally significant, and you've been going through the purging process and just alchemizing. It's almost like cold therapy. You've just been moving through the emotional things that have been coming up, or even what's been taking place outside of your environment, like outside of your emotional being. And there could be something significant about who you were attracted to and the emotional maturity that it was reflecting within you, because there could have been a vibrational match. Something has evolved here within you emotionally. That's why this Tower card might feel kind of significant, because as you shift and change, as you evolve emotionally into a higher state, this could be something here where you're moving into a higher degree of compassion, or your ability to take on different perspectives from other people and look at this evaluation within yourself. That's probably the most significant. That's why your ability to do that and maintain your emotional regulation is probably going to cause some kind of external Tower. Something that you're able to do. And maybe it's even something about you following your intuition, but it seems pretty significant. I can't even get over the fact that there is a release here. Right now, you're just persevering. If this is about a specific relationship, in general, you are sitting very concrete in the truth. All right? You don't see anything but the truth. You're like a few good men. Like you are, what's his name? Tom Cruise. I want the truth. You're already sitting in the truth. The fact that that came up tells me that you could have been dealing with some kind of element or a person here that was trying to avoid their emotional awakening, and there could have been projections that are taking place. And part of the confusing part of this is that this person on one side is disinterested in you, and then on the other side, and that could have been causing you, like, you could have been aware that this was causing a lot of disappointment or apathy because you had to stop giving emotionally, which is completely against your normal nature. You know, so maybe that's why you were looking for a different avenue. This looks like it's breaking apart. Okay. And I would expect the unexpected, because it looks like this person is struggling with an emotional part of them that is maybe underdeveloped, and your ability to stay really steady and persevere in the truth that you have about this person or situation, and your ability to keep your boundaries strong. That's why the Tower is coming, because I feel that you are completing the cycle by whatever energy you're maintaining with the boundaries or whatever that is, because like your mind cannot see anything but the truth of the situation. So there even could be little activations that are coming in the environment, people that are trying to dissuade you of your truth, or people don't see the truth that you know, but you're concrete, like your mind knows the experiences, and other people might not be able to see what you've been through. And part of the emotional maturing that's taking place is that you aren't doing a lot to try to convince anyone of your reality. You're releasing that control around that. So it's a really powerful development, honestly. I see why you've been tied to this person emotionally, because it's like you're not going to take the blame anymore for this person's actions. There could have even been some kind of, like I said, some emotional underdevelopment that took place. Maybe it was some kind of trauma. I mean, I can see that there. But just vibrationally, that's why, for those of you, if you've been watching tarot for a bit and you've been kind of doing self check-ins on your own development and seeing the process, because tarot always moves like very succinct, like 4, 5, 6. And so for those of you, if you've been recognizing that you're kind of caught in a 4 or 5, it's deeper than procrastination or laziness. It's much more than that. Sometimes it can seriously be a deep grief. Seriously. Like, I don't really know what happened with the pandemic, but I have never, I mean, freaking, that's why I tell people, like, be as compassionate as you can on yourself and others, and forgive yourself, because we just went through a freaking pandemic. Like, imagine what people went through in the dark ages, and that's what we're going through right now. It's kind of crazy if you think about it in that way. So, yes, whatever, these can be ranges of grief. Either a connection is ending, or some type of cycle, realizing like a connection might officially be completed. Someone you did have a significant emotional bond there, but there was something about like someone will be emotionally developing, changing, and growing beyond the other. I mean, everyone has accountability. But anyway, Pisces, let me dive into the extended. I'll see whatever else wants to come out. If you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, see it over there. But Pisces, if this is where we leave things, sending you so much love, wishing you all the very best. See you in your next reading. Take care.